Hello everyone, I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you are interested in purchasing this book, I will go ahead and leave a link to purchase the book in the description box located below. Every year, the average American adult spends $1,497 per month on non-essential items. This is roughly $18,000 a year. In the same year, 1 out of 6 children are food insecure, 40% of people have nothing saved for retirement, and nearly 2 million people apply for disability benefits every year. The numbers do not lie. As a population, we suck at money. There are very few of us that have a real handle on our finances, and these are the people that have a case of the frugals and have lived their lives happily in the quiet shadows, accumulating their wealth and living on as little as possible without diminishing the quality of life. If you were to ask any of us how we do it, the answer is more simple than most would realize. But most also somehow think that having these habits will somehow make your life miserable. The answer is simple. Diminish your bills as low as possible while getting the same service as anyone else. Have zero debt. Have your paycheck automatically deduct money for your retirement. Then just live your life. In this video, I'll be going over all of my bills, which are continually reviewed and streamlined on a semi-annual basis. Without further ado, this is how I live on $715 per month, including donating to my favorite charities to make the world a better place. Let's get to it. All right, everybody, go ahead and get your pens and pencils ready because I know you're going to be adding up all of this money with your calculators at the end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the highest bills and then I'm going to go down to the absolute lowest. I have never accepted any government assistance or any sort of low income things. I do not have Medi-Cal, Medicare, Medicaid. Everything is paid for out of my own pocket without any assistance. The first thing that I do is I donate. Donating to me is a way to make the world a better place. And it also, the more you give, the more you get. It is just the laws of the universe. It has been this way since I became debt-free. And I find that the more I donate, the more money seems to come in when I least expect it. So the first bill is $200 right off the top for donations. This does not include any other donations such as my book sales and my affiliate links. That all goes to charity, whether it's $500 a month or $2,500 a month, that all goes to charity. But these are my specific bills. The first one is $200 right off the top for donations. The second one is $100 per month for food. Last year, I averaged $92 over a 12-month period. That's average overall. And I do believe that I'm going to be bringing this down significantly. I did have it at $65 and I sort of let myself go wild. And even with the inflation of food prices, I really do feel that I can bring it back down to about $65 to $75 per month. And that's just based on doing one big food haul every 6 months, and then just going to the store once a week for fresh fruits and vegetables. That's the way I did it before. Again, I got lazy, but I'm getting back on track with that. My car and home insurance is $75 a month, and it is bundled with AAA insurance. I've been with AAA since I was 16 years old and got my driver's license, and I've just been adding on ever since. I'm a safe driver. I have 2 cars. A lot of people ask why I have 2 cars. Well, it doesn't matter why I have 2 cars. I just have 2 cars. And then a lot of people think that the second car is going to be a huge expense. Well, the truth is because everything is bundled together, that extra car costs me $5 a month. $5 a month extra insurance. If I were to take the car off of my insurance, because everything is bundled, it would only save me $5 per month. So it's not a big deal. I have had no car auto repairs necessary, and I do my own oil changes to save a ton of money. So that's not a big expense for me. It's not a big expense for a lot of people. So there you have it. The next one is going to be my electric bill. My electric bill averaged over the last 12 months is $63.36. Sometimes it's $30 a month, sometimes it's $130 per month, but it has a tendency to get higher in the summertime because I live in the desert. I do not have a mortgage. I'm sure that all of you who are following me know that I purchased this house as a fixer-upper for $67,000 about 2 years ago. We're coming up on 2 years. Miscellaneous. I always put miscellaneous in because people always ask, what about this? What about that? What about this? $75. I put that for makeup, soap, entertainment, and vacations. I prepay my vacations that cost $400 per year. I go to a retreat. It is sort of like, you know how you send your kids to like camp? This is like camp, but for adults. So there's like zip lining and go-karts and bike rides and hiking and swimming pool, karaoke, everything's included. All food and drink is included, as well as everything else. So it really only costs me a tank of gas to get there, and plus it's prepaid. And for those who say, what about this? What about that? What about this expense? What if you have a repair? Well, if that's not a monthly bill, okay? Once you have $15,000, $20,000 a year's worth of expenses in a savings account, you don't need to keep adding to that. I mean, if I need to replace a water heater, I'll just take it out of that savings and then I'll pay for the water heater. It's not something that I have to incorporate into a monthly bill because I already have my savings set up. The next one is internet, which is $37.99. It is with Pioneer. I used to have Sudden Link for $75 a month, and I have no problem paying $75 a month for my internet. The problem is that it kept going out 10 times a day. I have my TV set up so that I watch streamed videos, and I was trying to upload my YouTube videos, and it would just go out. It would just be like out, and it would go out for an hour at a time, 6 to 10 times a day, and I had them coming out, twice a week to fix it. And every time they came out, it would be working, and then they would leave, and literally 10 minutes later, it would turn off again. And it drove me nuts. They refused to fix it. So I finally said, you know what, I can't go with you guys anymore. So I went with a cheaper internet, which is a slower speed, but my streaming still works. My computer internet still works. Everything is great. The only difference is that I do have to go to library to upload my YouTube videos because the uploading speed is really, really slow. But again, if you are trying to upload videos and the internet just goes out, there's no point in having it. So I went with a cheaper one, and yes, it is an inconvenience, but I do go to the library weekly anyway. So the way I figure it, I'm just gonna go to the library, do what I normally do, and be uploading at the same time. So it's not really that much of an inconvenience. It just forces me to go to the library. The next one is going to be my property tax, which is a yearly bill, but I put literally everything into here, okay? Everything. So property tax divided by 12 months in a year comes out to $37.18 a month, which is really low. I do live in Mojave County in Arizona. So Arizona has one of the lowest property tax rates in the country. I did choose to live in a lower cost area in order to continue to accumulate my wealth. My sewer bill is $34.85 a month. Unfortunately, I have no way of getting past that. It is high to me. I think that a sewer bill should be like $15 a month, but I don't really have a choice and there's no way around it. Car gas is about $30 a month, probably less. I just rounded up about $10, but I really only spend about $20 a month in gas. I do work full-time, but my job's it's less than 3 miles away. So it's a very, very short commute. I used to commute, I believe it was like 35 miles each way, and I was filling up my gas tank like 3-4 times a month, and it was like $120 a month. But working so close to home has really, really helped with the cost of gas. Water bill comes out to $19.48. I do conserve water because we are in a drought. I make sure to have a toilet fill valve that has a low flow 1.28 gallon flush. I've got a low flow aerators in my shower and the kitchen sink, and I take really short showers. The only time I take long showers is when I have to wash my hair, which is once every, I would say, 3 to 5 days. So you can still stay clean. You're just not, instead of taking a really long 60-gallon bath, I take maybe a 5 to 10 gallon shower. The next one is going to be natural gas. So if all of you know, I did not have my gas turned on for a year and 9 months. I just turned it on, but the only thing I use the natural gas for is cooking. I did have a camp stove on top of my stove, and I was just cooking off the camp stove. Not really that big of a deal, and I was using my All-American Sun oven to do all of my oven cooking. This gas heater behind me is not even hooked up. Like literally the pipe is not even connected. And I want to take that out and turn it into a cool bookshelf, but that is what my natural gas cost. Garbage, $15.44 a month. Can't really get around that, can't make it cheaper. My cell phone is $15 a month, and that is with Mint Mobile. I always recommend Mint Mobile if they are available in your area. People who do get service and it's in their area happen to love Mint Mobile. People who don't get service really hate Mint Mobile, so that's just the way it works. But it does work off of a larger network. It's just super cheap. I mean, it's the best cell phone service I've had, and absolutely the best quality of service that I've had in terms of customer service as well as the coverage. So that is it. That is literally all I spend every month. And the total comes out to $715.16 per month, or $85.81.92 per year. And you know, again, there's always that what about, and those people who ask me what about, I don't answer those questions anymore, because I just think that a lot of people just simply do not understand how people don't spend money. I think that people have a better understanding of how people do spend money, but when they don't spend money, you're sort of the odd man out, and people don't really understand how you do that. It's very simple. I am a simple person. My makeup is mostly from the Dollar Tree. I've showed you all, you know, I use Ultra Bright and Pepsodent and Colgate, 88 cents on the bottom shelf at Walmart. I use VO5 for my hair, 88 cents. It lasts me like 6 months to a year. My soap is typically Ivory soap or the Walmart brand Equate of Dove. My laundry soap, I used to use the Laundry Ball, but I did have a subscriber send me a link to a video that showed that the Laundry Ball doesn't really do what it says it's going to do, so I appreciate that link. So now I just use the Equate brand of Walmart Gain, and I do not fill a cap. I fill it about this much. So one bottle of laundry soap is going to last me a year. And even if I were to run out, I would probably just go with water for a while. It's really not that big of a deal. Dawn dish soap, I get the small bottle at the Dollar Tree and it lasts me 6 months. So anything that I use is like super like easy. I don't want to get decision fatigue. I don't, you know, all the entertainment that I do is typically free. Almost completely free. I mean, I live right on the Colorado River. I have the amazing option of being able to just grab my flippers and my goggles and go scuba diving. I always find sunglasses, but go snuba diving, I guess you could say, you know, looking at cool rocks, fish. I can go fishing whenever I want. You know, this is really, really an amazing life. And I think that if you are striving for a life like this, a life where you live on so little that you're able to take any excess finances that you have and save and invest or give, giving is addictive. It is so addictive, and it is my favorite thing to spend money on. But this is a video I just wanted to show you guys real quick. This is how I live on $715.16 a month. And as long as you are debt-free, if you are debt-free, especially if you have no mortgage, once you are debt-free, anybody can do this. I'm telling you. All you have to do is make a few phone calls, stay debt-free, get your bills lowered as much as you can, and just live your life. Just go to work every day if you want, you know, get a job that you like as opposed to a job that you have to have, you know, find different ways to do things that are fun and free and entertaining. It's really is an amazing life. And I really hope that anybody watching this video who is on this same path, that you get there eventually, and that you are able to maybe even teach others about the way that you live your life so that they can strive to achieve what you have achieved. Do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out. How's my boy? You doing good? You enjoying your doggy couch? Enjoying your doggy couch, little cutie? My little cute boy. Mommy loves you.